Gonna get up on it! Your teacup. You knocked it over with your cup.
You killed him with your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book.
Did you see that movie where Vin Diesel
I
killed
end
him?
up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. And ran out. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs. And fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. You can have the whole thing. That's okay, I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
That's right.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my legs and near my cock. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
She mouths it down.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Mowing.
Eh?
Use the word mow.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just suck on his finger?
Did I just eat your
Yuri
finger?
looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. What, puppet? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Yeah... I wouldn't do that to Shiori, but, you know... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. Yeah, don't stop, baby. I see.
Don't stop.
The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even though she can't focus now, my heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. Breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
This fiction is too hot, man.
I feel her
I'll
hot.
be right back.
She was like, I gotta go. He's like, I gotta go clean the pipes. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. And then, just as she was about to suck on my finger, okay, everyone.
She was gonna suck the finger. The finger.
Yuri jolts back. It's time to. It's time to share poems.
Time to swap poems.
Time to share poems, sugar.
Poem swapping.
But puppet, you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Let's all swap.
Yeah, I will
poem.
put all kinds of stuff away for her. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, thanks, sugar. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates.
Now it's gone.
In the end, we hastily clean up, without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Why should I show my poem to first?
You have to do it to everybody.
We'll go with Monica Lewinsky.
How dare
Hi
you.
again, butt puppet.
There's other Monicas.
How's the writing going?
Like Horror Monica. That's one.
All right, I guess. I'll take that. as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that.
You can't even write to this
You never know.
bitch. You can't even write to this bitch.
Right? Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I get my phone to Monica.
You fold it into a paper airplane. Oh, here you go.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style,
We wrote the same
but
shit
the
as last
imagery
time.
is better than the last one I read. Just wondering what you've been finding inspiration in Yuri's. Oh yeah, wondering. But have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Oh, you can't deny she. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Yeah, I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a tight light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. Jim's just drumming to this shit over here. I just meant that I just wish that I meant she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood.
I'm not on trial here.
You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Calm down, sugar tits.
Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but...
He's on Snapchat.
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's sing along.
Alright.
Save me. Somebody save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright,
They
beautiful
won't
colors.
Stop believing.
Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Oh, God.
Ah!
Scroll down on this bitch.
Oh my god.
The noise, it won't stop. Violently. Grating. Waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. And then there's a lot of blank below. Like an endless poem of meaningless.
It says, load me.
Load me.
Oh yeah.
Load me tender.
Load her.
Load me sweet.
Load me so good.
Oh, it starts with save me. And ends
Save
with
me.
load me. Like save and load the file.
Do it. Do it right now. Quick. Do it now. Save it, then load it.
Are you sure you want to overwrite your save? Yes.
Fool. It was one of Excalibur's trials.
Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through your text you've already read. Okay. I've seen more abstract than your last one, huh? Uh-huh. I guess it's just the way I write, sugar. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's also like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Word.
Right on, bitch.
I really like to play with my space too.
Oh, to rub that
And try
palm
to
on
add
my
the
tits.
noise of burping. See? It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ha ha ha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract or a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Oh.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ha ha ha. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. It's starting to happen, Jim.
What?
I don't know, but it's starting to happen. Alright, I played coy by talking to Monica first, but let's go fucking talk to Yuri. Alright, Yuri. Would you like to suck on my fingers some more? Let's see what you've written for today.
Suck on my fingers. My fingers.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
Her eyes pop out of her head and
Do
dangle
you
freely.
like it?
Her eyes dangle freely out of their
What?
sockets.
This one might be even better than yesterday's.
Her head turns
How did
360
you even
degrees.
pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why.
And you didn't use a
You did a
single
good job
fucking
explaining.
one. You didn't use a single fucking one.
I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows.
Whoa.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
By
Palms
the
are
way,
sweaty.
she-
Knee weak. Knees
Mom,
weak.
Mom spaghetti.
Spaghetti! Spaghetti!
No,
Spaghetti!
Mom spaghetti.
I'm not
Did
used
you know
to
that
this.
I visibly swallow?
Falling in love is so hard on the knees.
On the meats?
Knees.
Oh.
Like your knees wobble. Or you're on your knees giving head. I mean a lot. I mean I don't know. I don't know what Aerosmith was going for. I mean, poems are really subjective. It really depends on the reader and the writer. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts.
Fine, take
I know what
your
Yuri
time.
likes to think before she speaks, but I
Take
offer
your
that patience to her.
Time.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really
Strip.
happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why.
She's frozen.
Anyway,
Control or deleter.
do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
I do,
Oh,
I do,
shit.
I do. Ooh.
The Raccoon.
Let's get ready for this poem.
Yep. Here we go. Her handwriting is a little tough.
It happened in the dead of night.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering.
Guilty.
The scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tenacious, or my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, not the symphony. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Scroll down. Scroll down! Why aren't you... There we go. I'm like, why aren't you
Do you
scrolling?
even scroll, bro?
Do you even scroll, bro? The moon increments... The moon increments? Yeah, the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife.
Light off my cutting knife. My cutting knife.
The cutting knife and the hummus. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of the raccoon's friend. Of my raccoon
You're
friend.
just reaching too far with this poetry,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I sliced the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited.
Whoa.
Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other.
She's into interspecies, I think.
The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Classic.
Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Feed yourself? That's like feel yourself.
And I feed myself again.
Next time, we'll see the reaction to this. What'd you call this phone?
The raccoon.
That raccoon's fucking excited, dude.